more entertaining plays. But at the same time, see, I would feel uncomfortable posting a clip like that, like making a highlight clip, because I feel like that entire, like, if we needed to play Sigmund, and Sigmund was the only way that we could win, then it's sweet. But if I just BM my opponent by overwriting 2 of my creatures so that I can kill them 5 turns later, it doesn't feel exactly highlight worthy. It's funny, but I'm looking for the clip where Sigmund Fraud, like, we get our opponent down to like 4 or 8, and then they stabilize. And then in order to win, we need to play Sigmund Fraud. That's the clip I'm looking for. Yeah, it's not kind of BM. Overwriting your creatures is as BM as the game gets. We're going to go Soothsayer Hermit. Sorry, Sigmund Fraud. Soothsayer Hermit is also fun, though. And we have yet to make this work. We just had a game where Sigmund Fraud was working. An Archivist, thank you very much for the follow. There we go. Got our value. That's our Sigmund Fraud value right there, baby. Alright, you Pterodon Mauler trade-off. Sigmund with Unstable Asir. What does that do for you? Positive Battle and Venom Fang finish off here. Unstable Asir, it isn't combat damage, it's just whenever you deal damage to them. So you get to sack your guys and keep drawing your Sigmund. Is that the idea there? Well, overwriting my creatures was the only way that we could kill my opponent with Sigmund. If we just played Sigmund, my opponent was going to die. Or my opponent was going to overwrite their creatures and die that way. I don't have any great plays here. I guess I can, like, Ursine Strength, Dirk Banshee trades. Maybe I just Dire Hound to clean this off. Go like Dirk Banshee and then Dire Hound it. Thank you, an Archivist. I mean, if you guys want me to find a way to win with random ass cards, I can do it, but it just might require BMing my opponents. Could have also played the Dirk Banshee there. Play the Dire Hound and Shrink, but we'll be able to clean up this seedling regardless. And clean up with Gloom Reaper Witch. Poison Coil is pretty good. Am I thinking of the right card? Is Unstable Asir the 3/6 that whenever one of your creatures deals battle damage to your opponent, it gets +1/+1? I mean, I've thought about doing some drafts where I take like the worst card or something similar to that effect. We get the Blight Skull value here. That's pretty sweet. Let's go. I'll play Poison Coil. Poison Coil is good on the rank up. Gloom Reaper Witch is also good, but we don't need it. Blight Skull, finish that off. These two will probably just trade. Based on its attack. Oh, it's the Vengeance guy. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you were just sacrificing Graveborn Gluttons and Unstable Asirs with Sigmund Frauds? That makes sense. That makes sense now. Soothsayer Hermit again on the 2.1. That is super unfortunate. We will be able to finish off Pterodon Mauler with the poison trigger, so that's fine. try playing Sigmund here. Like, we've got enough of a board state that we could do it. But I think Graveborn Glutton's just better. So let's just play Graveborn Glutton. And we'll play Soothsayer Hermit, get back the Graveborn Glutton, and immediately discard it. Blight Skull's a good card. We got our first doggy here as well. I like doggies. Yeah, Ash Maiden was the card I was thinking of. I am definitely down, though, guys, to do some drafts where... I was actually thinking something earlier today where, like... I don't know how far you'd be able to get, but what if I just legitimately took the worst card in every pack? Like, don't even try to do like some weird theme. Just actually take the worst card in every pack, and then see how far we can get with that. It also leads to interesting scenarios where we are trying to figure out which of a few different potential cards is worse than the other ones, which I think is kind of funny. Yeah, that is the problem. I'd have a deck with just a bunch of cards that gain me life. Could just be like the worst creature or something too, just so that way we don't waste everybody's time. Because at some point it is... I mean, though I've got enough tickets, right, that like... If I draft something, it winds up being 20 spells, and then I'm able to get one win out of it, that would seem kind of cool. Just like, okay, maybe I go 1 and 2, maybe I go 2 and 2, but when I do, like, even that seems super sweet. So, that could definitely be fun. I am not opposed to trying that, making up our own weekend warriors, so to speak. We have a play for Dirk Banshee, so... I guess we'll fire it off. We could also just play Dirk Banshee in front of Magma Hound, overwriting our Dire Hound. Not opposed to that either. So if we play Dirk Banshee here, it takes 7, it becomes an 8/7. Yeah, let's just overwrite here. Alright, so let me read this idea from Ginyu here. I thought about a Weekend Warrior draft where your opponent gets your drafted deck and you get theirs, so you have to draft as bad as possible. No, I think that would be possible. Yeah, you just queue up and you play against each other's deck. It might warrant a slightly different draft pool, but it's definitely possible. Undying Legacy on Poison Coil. Does that seem annoying? Kind of. But we can also just play another Poison Coil, so maybe that's better. We can go Dire Dog to finish off Mauler and shrink whatever's in front of Poison Coil, and then just play another Poison Coil and use Poison Coil 2 to finish off the Mauler in lane 1. Yeah, it would have to be a draft format to make that work. Yeah, I'm going to do the play that I just discussed. This seems fine. Means we wind up with 2 damages on our Poison Coil here, but... And we take 11, hit them for 8. Pretty significantly ahead on board now, though. 2 Poison Coils into the next rank. Make that 3 Poison Coils! You know what also is really annoying, guys? 3 Poison Coils. My opponent's just never going to be able to answer the coil here. We could go Poison Coil, Undying Legacy this turn. Is that a good play? Seems pretty insane to me. Get to finish off Swamp Moss Lurker. So, let's just do that. Get out of here, Swamp Moss. These little things are just so hard to deal with. These little pesky little snakes. Ooh, Soothsayer Poison Coil! We did it! We did it! So many Poison Coils! It's not about good plays anymore. It's playing as many Poison Coils as we possibly can. I neglected to play an additional Poison Coil last turn, but my opponent's going to put so many resources into trying to kill this one, and I'm just going to slam 2 down right now. Firestorm. That does nothing. That looks like my opponent's had enough. Your opponent starts firestorming because they know whatever cards... Dance Poison Coils dance. That's funny. My opponent knows whatever cards they play are just going to die to Poison Coil immediately. Like this thing. I'm going to give this thing 8 poison right now. Oh, 9 poison. Even better. We're going to hit him for 14. We Soothsayer. We can grab another Soothsayer. We can grab a Poison Coil. Let's just keep the poison coming. Now my opponent just can't land a creature, ever. And now we get to start playing Ursine Strengths. And I'll play Sigmund here. I think this is a good opportunity for a Sigmund play. Because we're just going to have way too many creatures. We won't even know what to do with them. Our opponent will not be able to stick anything onto the battlefield. That's going to finish off this Poison Coil, if they want to. Nope, they're going to take out this guy right here. Alright, so let's just play Sigmund Fraud, and we'll play Ursine Strength on Sigmund Fraud. This is the game, baby. This is the game that you guys wanted. This is not BM. This is me making a legitimate go at Sigmund Fraud, and yeah, my opponent just is never going to be able to stick a creature on the board, and we're just going to activate Sigmund Fraud. How many times do we have to activate this? 21 more times? Easy. 21 more times is super easy. We can sacrifice Graveborn Glutton. I'm pretty sure this thing's dead. Yeah, we get to give it 13 poison. What's 13 plus 4? 13 plus 4 is 17. So we have enough poison to finish this off. Let's play Graveborn Glutton. Sacrifice Graveborn Glutton. And then just give this thing 17 poison. Nicely done. My opponent's going to get a 5/5. We're going to be able to give it 5 poison before it gets to battle. Perfect. Dance, my Poison Coils, dance! We get another Sigmund Fraud and Graveborn Glutton. That's the combo. This game is highlight worthy. This game is sweet. And I'm like 4-1 right now in draft. There is no way this deck should be doing this right now. But this is a combo deck right here, baby. Alright, that's gonna die to poison. Oh man. And then what else? Something to trade with Venom Fang. Alright, we can kill that to poison as well. We just have to put 8 poison on it. Maybe we can't. Because I also would like to play Sigmund, right? Maybe we just eat this. We put... I want to put 6 poison on this. So let me think for a second here. We can put 10 poison on this, but I don't really care about 10 poison. I could just overwrite this Sigmund Fraud with the better Sigmund Fraud, and that's going to be fine. I could play Graveborn Glutton here to finish off this. That means I'm not activating Sigmund. Do I still need this guy? Probably. Graveborn Glutton can just go here. I can also just activate Sigmund, right? Oh, and I can poison this. Alright, so let's protect my Poison Coils. Let's give this 5 poison. Let's activate this. Let's battle with a Graveborn Glutton here. This is going to die, and I'm going to play another Sigmund Fraud. Beware of comebacks like that. I'm not sure. Not sure what that's in reference to, but we get to get 2 undamaged poison coils. And we're just going to kill my opponent with Sigmund and Graveborn Glutton triggers. And I don't even think that this is horrible. It just means this is going to take a while. But this is good. And drawing things like Venom Fang and Dire Hound still. Looks like we don't have too many more dogs in the deck. Only 1 more dog in the deck, but that just makes our combo even more consistent. We'll be able to draw Sigmund Fraud level 3 as soon as we rank up. There is the Firestorm. Firestorm's not good enough to do that much here, though. The next level Firestorm is for 7, I believe. Yeah, next level Firestorm's for 7. So even that we don't really have to worry about. 6 damage means he can kill off a poison coil, though. That's fine. If we give this poison 6 plus poison 5, looks like it's going to trade off here. That stinks. Well, now we start translating to a different part of the combo, right? We go like this. Battle doesn't do shit. But now we activate this. We can Stygian Lotus, that'll trade, or I can just play another Poison Coil. Yeah, level 3 Sigmund's a pretty big game. I think I just play another Poison Coil here to keep that going. I could also play another Lotus just to get that ready. Now, we're going to Poison Coil up because we've lost both of our Poison Coils now. So, we do want to be able to draw some more. Yeah, Lotus is kind of cute, but just not necessary. I think Poison Coil is better than, like, preventing 13 damage and leaving us with a 4-3. Yeah, it is more fodder. I could have sacrificed the one of them immediately. Maybe that is all we have to do at this point, just start sacrificing them so that we get them out of the way here. Dirge Banshee can finish this off. Should we want that? We also have Ursine Strength. Could just Ursine Strength this Venom Fang here. It's not exactly on theme, but it does get that going. Alright, I'm gonna do some crazy shit. Let's go like this. It's Ursine Strength. Let's sacrifice a bunch of stuff. I think these are fine plays. I don't know. I'm not really thinking about it too much. Our opponent's down to 29 here. That's pretty low. We might not win with Sigmund, but the card did work. Yeah, sacrifice a Sigmund, sacrifice the Poison Coil. The Poison Coil would have been fine here too, but maybe that Poison Coil was just fine to keep around. We do get Blight Skull and the rank up trigger here, so that's pretty good. My opponent's going to spend their whole turn dealing with this. They're just going to trade that into that, which they didn't have to do. They could have moved that over. Alright. They're going to trade both of those things into that. Good Ursine Strength for the save. We're going to play Blight Skull here post-combat. We could also not save it and just sacrifice it. Do we have lethal? 29. I think we have lethal, right? 9 is 23. Yeah, we have lethal. GG. Sigmund win, baby. Boom! Alright, that was a pretty sweet game. That was a game that was not BM, and now y'all can hit that follow button, even though you already all are. So we're